Welcome, Pisces, to 12th House Tarot. My name is Mouse. I am your host, and this is a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising for the week of July 22 to 28, 2024. How are you, friends? What is going on? What is new? How are things unfolding? Leave me a note. Let me know. See if we're on point. See if we're on task. See if we're if what I'm saying is resonating, friends. Let's see. Last week it was time to stand in your power. Fair. It's always time to stand in your power, friends. Let's be realistic. It's always time. Every day is a day to stand in your power. When won't we stand in our power? Don't ever not stand in your power. How many negatives is that? Did it make it a positive? Oy, oy, oy. All right, so we do a past, present, and future spread here, kids, with clarifiers for each. Obviously, my interpretation of what the cards mean and how they resonate with each other and the story that unfolds. Now, because it's week to week, some of the energies might bleed over into the next week, which is fine. I mean, things sometimes happen at a snail's pace. We just had a full moon. How'd that affect you? How'd you do? All right, we just take from the top of the deck. Nothing fancy here. No. Five of Pentacles. What are you worried about here? Because there's a victory here. Have you been through the hardship and now you're in the victorious stage? Were you standing your ground? Did you stand your ground and get out of the muck here and into victory? And justice has prevailed? That could be a storyline. Do you see how you can make anything up? I mean, the cards have their own meaning. Yes. And what do they mean as they go together? What do they mean for you, my little water Pisces sign? You know, my little fishies mucking about here. What's going on here? So we definitely had some worry, some strife, some Five of Pentacles, some lack and limitation, whether it would be, I mean, seriously, this could be about finances, but it also could be like physical lack and limitation. The dude's on crutches, ill-equipped to be in the snow. Like, I'm beating my chest like, don't be a martyr. That's what I want to say with that card. Was that rough? Let's be the victor and not the victim. Okay, with the Six of Wands. Because that's what this friend means. That's what this is about. And then with our Justice card in the end here, it's about truth. It's about you coming to receiving justice in whatever capacity that means for you in your life right now. Okay? Crazy. Okay. Let's see what the clarifiers are for the Five of Pentacles. Well, interesting. We have the Sun, which is like the freaking polar opposite. So how is that clarifying? We have the Knight of Swords, which is like fast movement. The Knight of Swords can be either conflict and opposition or networking and brainstorming. Like, it's just such a weird thing. It's like I'm going to fight somebody, or I have such grand ideas. I need to go tell them. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this couldn't be more convoluted. I feel like when I go and do shamanic journey work and I talk to my power animals, they talk in metaphors. So now I feel like this is such a metaphor for something. Like if we're crying, I'm going to just scoot these over here, friends. If we're sitting here crying in the snow, but the universe is saying, child, I have better plans for you. Heed my warning. Here. Let's work collaboratively with something, because the Queen of Pentacles is sitting here in her prosperity, in her comfort, in her security. Like, this is you. Like, this Five of Wands is you in some storyline that is not your truth, is what I want to say. Pisces, don't sit in a story that is not your truth. I mean, there might be things happening in this 3D world, but I have to say, are you grabbing onto it? Like, it's like, oh my God, this is what's going to happen, and it's going to be awful, and I'm going to have to suffer. Or can you say, no, thank you? That's not the only time I've done that with that card. No, thank you. I've got the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords with me. Thank you very much. And we're going to move forward with our creative ideas. Even if you are in opposition with somebody, even if this Five of Pentacles is coming out because you are indeed in opposition with somebody, you're at odds with somebody, you're in a conflict. What does it say about this then? The Sun and the Queen of Pentacles. Look, you're coming out on top. You're coming out victorious, however that means to you, okay? I'm getting mad at you because I'm reading cards. Pisces. Meh. You're coming out on top. This is in the past position. It can be residual though, right? So this isn't actually like this one starts on July 22nd. It might not. It might be the 24th or the 27th. You never know, right? But this is where we're headed. This is where you're going. So keep it up, whatever that is. Because we have the Nine of Pentacles where you're in the garden. You're having a great time. You're Chillville here. You are the magician in your life. Look at this. Totally different energy. And the Page of Wands with all of this. The pages are a brand new beginning for me. I mean, aces are a start. The Tower is a start. The Death is a new start. Obviously, the Fool is a start. But pages are a start as well. Like there's a naivete, a new learning opportunity. And this particular page is about luck and gains and opportunity, right? So whatever it is that you've gone through, I'm going to say that you've held on to your knowledge, your know-how, your hope, your power, your strength, your wisdom. You've leaned on those that you needed to, and we're moving forward. And here you get to create whatever it is. Justice is going to be served, you guys. Justice is coming through. You are being victorious. You're starting something new. You might be learning something new. You might be putting all of that into, the magic spell that creates this next chapter of your life. Let's see what the Justice has to say. 10 of Pentacles. Come on, success, abundance, prosperity. This is earth. Grounded. The Wheel of Fortune. Jumping through that porthole, deciding where you want to go in life, deciding what you want to be. 6 of Cups. It's such ease and grace with this Cups. It's such the polar opposite than how we started. This is pleasure. This is joy. This is peace. This is harmony. The cups are all full. There's tenderness in this card. This feels such like ease and grace. Like if there's anything in like a lion out like a lamb, it feels like this week. I know that's about the month of March, but which is also part of your birthday. So okay, that's how that can come up. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how that happens. Let's see what's on the bottom of the card, the deck that is. Page of Swords, another new beginning, another new opportunity to learn. And this brings up an interesting story I want to share with you. Because this Page of Swords, they're looking back. And part of it could be because they're on the defense. That they've gone through something and they need to watch their back. I was talking to my partner and I was doing a meditation and came out of the meditation and decided that parents who tell their children at a very young age things like, what are you doing? What are you doing it that way for? Why are you doing it like that? This is how you do it. And filling them with shame when they're only 4 years old and they have only been here for 4 years on the planet and don't know that that's how it gets done, whatever that was that had to be done. And as a child, I developed then a defensiveness. So I carry that, unfortunately, into my adulthood, which I'm working on. Whereas my partner, when she was told that, went on the offensive and decided, I need to learn everything that there is about this so no one can say I'm doing it wrong ever again. What? And then she has the knowledge. I just have the rage and the anger with no more information on how to do it correctly. So I want you to learn from our story that We don't have to be defensive. We can be offensive because you have the knowledge and the wisdom and the know-how from past experiences. Now, if you fall short because you forget what you learned, because there's habits ingrained in you, enabling, codependency, acquiescing to somebody else's wishes versus your own, then there's some stepping stones and some learning that needs to happen for you, in which you get to, put up little post-it notes about staying in your power, making sure that you see them every day, though. So if you've got 1,000 post-it notes, they've lost their power. Come back to fresh again, clean off the board, and maybe write a new mantra every day, or for a new mantra for each day, whatever it might be. But you have the knowledge and know-how. I would say go on the offensive versus the defensive, because you have the power within you. You have the magician. You have the wheel of fortune. You have justice on your side. You have the stability and the victory here. Like everybody, the sun, everybody is here for you and not against you. And if anybody in your past has been against you, cut the cords to that. Let them go. Let justice prevail. You're going to be fine. Does that make sense? That's this in a nutshell. Go on the offensive. Let justice prevail. You got this. Wow. Thanks for your patience, Pisces. I know I was late getting this out. Had a lot of things coming up this last week. But my promise is to get these out before Monday. So that's what's happening. So I'll see you next week. Take care.